Yeah, hey, good morning, guys. This is KHOU 11 reporter Michelle Choi. I have some sad news to report out of Montrose this morning, where we just learned moments ago one man has died after he was hit and dragged by a car several feet. This all happened after a fight broke out at a parking lot outside this Montrose bar we're at called KHOU City. This is a bar/restaurant venue that's often rented out for parties. We're told this all happened after 2 this morning. We are at Hyde Park and Grant. That's where it's located. It's right behind that Nico Nico's in the Montrose area. So basically, police tell us what happened was a fight broke out in that parking lot you're seeing right there between a guy and a group of people. He was beat up pretty badly. In retaliation, he got into his car and then plowed into a large group of people that were standing outside. You can actually see his car right there. He even dragged one person several feet into that grassy area. That's the guy who has died at the hospital. He was taken there a few hours ago, and as we said, we just learned that he has passed away. We don't know much about him other than that he's 25 years old. He was a nursing student. He came out here with his friend to have a good time. We actually spoke with that friend who was out here crying earlier, wailing, saying that his friend had so much to offer, and we don't see him anymore. I'm sure he's at the hospital at this point. So very, very sad news. What began as an accident that was being investigated has now turned into a homicide. Detectives are still out here. They've been out here for several hours trying to piece together what exactly this fight was about. We heard from several witnesses who said that this guy just got into his car, and one lady said that it sounded like it was like a hurricane that just came out of nowhere. He drove out of the parking lot, then back into the parking lot, and intentionally started hitting people with the car. Now we're told in total at least 4 people have been hit. One of that being the man who has just died. He also hit 2 other cars. There could be several other folks who were hit by that car as well, but they have already left the scene. It seems like their injuries were minor. That man, the driver, the suspect, he was actually taken to the hospital as well. We have video of him that shows that he was beat up pretty badly while he was being taken into the ambulance. Police tell us that he is now under arrest. We're not sure what exactly the charges he'll be facing at this time. It's going to be different now because, once again, this has turned into a homicide. The man that he dragged several feet into that grassy area is dead. Again, a very, very sad situation out of Montrose right now. If you guys are just joining us, we are outside near Hyde Park and Grant in Montrose. There is a bar/restaurant called KHOU City out here. A fight broke out this morning on that parking lot between a guy and a group of people. He then got into his car and for some reason began plowing it into the crowd. People running around everywhere trying to get out of the way. Now, what was this fight about? Again, police are looking into that right now. But from what we're hearing, witnesses think that maybe the guy was trying to intentionally hit the people that he got into a fight with. But others are telling us that a lot of innocent bystanders were the ones that got hit, including the man who was dragged several feet into that grassy area, who had died just less than 30 minutes ago. So again, police still out here, detectives out here now trying to piece together, as we mentioned, what exactly led to all of this. But all we can say is what started out as a very, very fun night for these folks turned into a terrible, terrible situation where one man has now died.